Yo, what the freaking heck is up, gamers, and welcome back to my favorite family-friendly Brawl Stars subreddit, where I definitely don't need to blur the first post every single video to make sure I don't get demonetized, because it's happened once before, just because the text up there said something a little non-family friendly. It is time to be the most family-friendly Brawl Star YouTuber out there. So people are very angry about mega boxes. I didn't see much of it when they first came out, but today I've seen a lot, and I think that it's becoming very apparent that the majority of players think that star drops are better than the new mega boxes, which is fair because they did change the entire formula of mega boxes, and they're technically just like a completely different thing skinned as a brawl box. Like, if I were to complain about the event, my complaint would be that the rewards are nowhere near the same as they used to be. You can't get star powers, gadgets, you can't get the new hypercharges. There's just cosmetics and brawlers, which makes them feel more like star drops, because for me at least, the addition of star drops felt like a change from brawl boxes in the sense where you can get stuff like skins, but you can also get stuff like progression. But now these new mega boxes are the same, so technically you could directly compare them to star drops, and a lot of people think that star drops are better. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you understand what I'm saying and you think mega boxes should be more pog, then subscribe right now. That would be very epic. Let's hit 1 million. I have claimed all of my free-to-play boxes, so far 10, and it's safe to say that they're all poo-poo. All right? Yup. Nothing. Yeah, keep it going. You've gained nothing from these. And I would say that this is incredibly, like, unlucky because you didn't get any of the rare rewards. Like, you didn't even get 1,000 coins, 1,000 token doublers, 1,000 bling, or anything like that. You genuinely got, like, nothing. This is really bad. But what I have to remember is this is almost the cap of how many boxes you're going to be able to open for the entire event. And this is a fraction of what people who bought the offers are going to be getting. So what I'm trying to say is, like, you know, I've opened 50 mega boxes, and I'm sure like 10 of them have been really bad. And this player just so happened to get all 10 bad ones in a row, and now they're screwed unless they spend money. Which, to be fair, is how brawl boxes used to be, and that's why people wanted them to get removed in the first place. So I guess this goes as a reminder that the boxes were not very healthy for the longevity of the game. Now we have a tweet here saying, I've played the whole day for this, and stuff like this makes me kind of sad for the players, because I do know how long it takes to get the rewards for this event. It does take a while, and then you end up getting your box and you get something like this, which you could see quadruple the value from a legendary star drop if you were to just get one randomly. I'm not saying that the brawl boxes should have been overpowered by any means, but seeing this is just a little bit saddening. And again, it plays as a reminder that brawl boxes were never really that good in the first place. They're just like worse now than they were before. And just to test how people felt, a day ago, I made a community poll asking you guys what you like better, new mega boxes versus legendary star drops. 84,000 of you guys voted, which is kind of crazy. 81% said that legendary star drops are better than new mega boxes. And to be fair, this is a legendary star drop. I think that they're better no matter what, because they're just good. But if we went back to the old mega boxes, I think that it would be more of a split poll, because the old boxes were definitely better than these new ones. Because from the old boxes, from what I remember, you got a chunk of coins off rip no matter what, along with a ton of other like progression rewards, and then you could potentially get a ton of different things all at once. Like right now you could get a star power, a gadget, I think, a hypercharge probably from a legendary star drop, but like back then you could get like 3 of those things at once, minus the hypercharge, because those didn't exist. Oh, I also asked you guys if you're sus. 15% of you said yes, 11% said no, and then 75% of you said Hank. So that was definitely a good social experiment there. Why has my Supercell make skin been rejected? Dauntless Grom, he looks a bit evil, I would say. He doesn't really look like that much of a superhero. He may not, okay, let's read the lore here. He may not be the superhero we wanted, but he's the one we got. Dauntless Grom always comes to the rescue in explosive fashion. It doesn't always go by plan. Okay, so he's like a evil looking hero. I get it. So maybe it was rejected because he looks evilish and they don't want that for the event. I don't know. Maybe they want this event to be all sunshine and rainbows so that nobody gets mad at an edgy looking skin. Remember when they said this? If it sucks, we'll be ready to change it. And I'm forgetting what they were referring to when they said this. Change ranked? Can we at least get context? Yeah, please, bro. Let's buff Byron. That doesn't add to the conversation at all. Yeah, let's make it so auto aim tracks teammates so you can actually heal them when... Wait, what is the actual topic here? Ranked sucks for anyone who isn't casual. Sadly, casual players are their only aim right now, so ranked is perfect to them. Ranked at 1,000 trophies is like having a toddler in the NBA. The difference is that there are toddlers there as well, almost exclusively toddlers until you reach Masters. Like I reached Masters without a single loss because the enemy was bad. And now people are being toxic and getting into an argument. That is the least rare thing to see in the Brawl Stars subreddit ever. I mean, yeah, there isn't much I should even add to this conversation anymore because people have been talking about ranked for a really long time, and I'm hoping that something will eventually be changed to slightly cater towards the players who actually want to try hard and, you know, learn the game and play at a competitive level, because currently, like I've said a million times, there is no way for players to play competitively unless they're literally trying out for the World Finals. That is the only way. Ranked does not allow players to do that anymore. Like, you don't see modifiers in the Brawl Stars World Finals, and the day that happens is the day that people will stop watching it, I'm sure. I've been seeing pro players quitting all over the place, and it sucks to see, and I think a big part of it is because of how ranked has changed. But like I've said, there's an easy way to fix this, and it is to just keep modifiers out of Masters so then Masters players can do their Masters things. And also, they probably shouldn't let players who just entered Masters play against the top 10 players in the world, because then those top 10 players in the world can just farm those new Masters players. Common skins part 2, because no one asked for this. I never saw part 1, but let's see. Triple Hat Mortis. Brock, but his color palette isn't messed up. Yeah, I don't even know what they changed here though. What did they change? I think the jacket isn't purple anymore. Yeah, I really didn't like the jacket color either. I didn't know that other people felt that way. Bruce. Nice. Bald Barley. Unmasked El Primo. He was using another one underneath. Great. Scarf. Yes, remove Edgar and give him the thumbs up. That is perfect. Give me a Nubs title for this. This has 781 upvotes. Now it's 782. Bro. Uh-oh. I think this may be taken a little bit too far. Oh my. Oh no. What is happening? Listen, if this video gets demonetized, you know why. But I also didn't say any of these out loud, so YouTube, please have mercy. Turning Corrupted Sprout into a legendary / hypercharged skin. I don't know if I've ever seen a concept like this before. It looks like the hypercharged form makes him go Spicko mode, I guess. We got the pins, I believe, and it looks like there's little drawings for the attacks and the super. Okay, yeah, no, that's a cool concept. Listen, all I'm saying is new things are good to see in the subreddit. Bro, seeing posts like this and how the internet has become over the last few years just makes me think, like, this is probably somebody who's like 14 or 15 years old making this post here, and if they ever become like a big content creator 8 years down the line, somebody's gonna whip this up and completely cancel them for it. But if it is a grown adult making this, then please seek help. Common skins part 1. So we missed this one before. Double Hat Mortis. Okay. No Balls Rico. RIP homie. Larry and Larry. Lori and Larry, actually. And Cactus. Cool. Cactus with arm and leg. Who needs randoms when you have your cat? Facts, dude. Having a lap cat is peak life. If you don't have one, I'm sorry, but you're missing out. And if you're allergic, I'm sorry. Follow these rules, please. Avoid darker themes or approach them in a fun way. Avoid dark and washed out colors. If you break any of the following rules, your skin will immediately be disqualified. Example of what I mean. I don't think that this is what that's referring to though. People are taking these things way too literally, because what this one means, avoid darker themes or approach them in a fun way, what this is basically saying is if you're taking like a morbid theme like an executioner or something, don't put like blood all over them and make them look genuinely evil. Make them look kind of goofy. And the one down here basically means actually have some vibrance to the colors that you put on the skin. Like if this purple was super dim and washed out and almost looked gray, it probably wouldn't have won. And it probably wouldn't have even been allowed in the thing. But since the colors are actually saturated, it won. That is what that means. And I think people are struggling to understand that. Which version do you like better? That one or that one? What is the difference? One of them has some white stripes on the shirt, one of them does not, and I don't know what else I'm missing here. This is like spot the difference, but I think that might be the only difference. Seems like there is a lot of like the blue here, so I'm gonna go with this one right here. But I gotta say, this is a good looking skin, so I hope that this makes it somewhere high up in the rankings. Hot take, upgrading should only be with PowerPoints. And yeah, I agree. I made a whole short about reworking the progression system, and I'll just spew it out right now. It doesn't make sense that you need coins and PowerPoints to level up brawlers when you specifically only need coins to do everything else in the game. Like PowerPoints are only used to level up your brawler. So why do you also need coins on top of that if their only use is for upgrading? And coins have several different uses other than upgrading your brawler, and you still need twice as many coins as you need PowerPoints to level up a brawler. Doesn't make any sense to me. So what I think that they could do is make it so that PowerPoints are the only requirement for upgrading a brawler, and then maybe if we have too many coins going around, then reduce how many coins we get, but still just make it so then we only need PowerPoints to upgrade, because because that's what power points are for. I hope that makes sense, because the way it is right now doesn't make sense to me. But all right, gamers, that has been your weekly edition of the Brawl Stars subreddit, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Subscribe.